up, y'all, and welcome back to Passion Tea, the channel for self-love, shenanigans, and whatnot. Again, I am Tay'Laur. You can call me Tay, and I will be your tarot reader for today. Virgo's all about like beauty, like nature, like the goddess, and organization, like just tidying up and getting things together, decluttering, especially for the full moon. The full moon is all about releasing, so I'm feeling like there has to be something like some decluttering to do in life, especially because spring is coming in a few weeks, and that's all about renewal and stuff. So I feel like it's about like releasing for a new beginning. I got my two oracle decks. The pink is Work Your Light, and then the blue is Moonology. I got my Modern Witch tarot deck. I'll pull a few cards, not too many, but I'll pull a few cards to see what's up with the full moon Virgo. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Just said new beginnings, new world. Okay, shit. Okay, yeah, so I feels like for my artists, you've been developing something or wanting to release something for a while when it comes to creativity. And it seems like it says dreaming a new world into being, so maybe it's still in development. You can be working physically on this slowly but surely. It says dreaming a new world into being though, so even if you haven't made any physical moves, you're manifesting. You know, you're heavily thinking about it, dreaming about it, thinking positive thoughts on it. The full moon card, surrender to the divine. So I feel like you might be working heavily on it and you're just wondering when you're going to see, you know, your manifestation into being. If you're dreaming about it, you're wondering when you're gonna get the opportunity to develop it, even if it's just yourself. Like if it's like an opportunity that you've wanted or a position that you've wanted, creativity. It doesn't have to be creative, but I feel like when it says birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being, it feels like you're creating something heavily. So I feel like that's more so for like artists or entrepreneurs who are wanting to see this success that reflects the work that they've been putting in. I feel like it's coming, and you're working on it heavily, but as for like, you know, when, we always want to know when, you know, or we get caught up in when, especially when we're dealing with the emotions or the frustrations or challenges that comes like with the storms of being an artist. But just surrender all of that, or all of that pain, all of that sadness, whatever projections that people are going on to you, and I feel like they are. I was gonna say that yesterday I had wrote down a few channels that I did because I was supposed to do this reading yesterday, but I started working on my own project and I just did not give myself the time because I was just so heavily focused on I wanted to get it done as soon as possible, which again may have been a part of this lesson too. So I feel like you're in a challenge right now where maybe you're dealing with a person or dealing with just past projections from people who have projected onto you like their own pain or their own misery, or there's just their own perceptions of you and what you're doing, and just you gotta let it slide. I feel like there's a lot of drama. Avoid the drama, especially if you're somebody like me who can get caught up in the drama sometimes. Like you just get like, ooh, like I'm not gonna say nothing, and then you just be like, you know what, I'm gonna just say this one thing. People have projected onto you because of their own shit. It's never about you. I do have a couple other messages, but I wrote them down. I forgot, so I'm gonna have to look back at them. Okay, before I forget, there were a few channel messages that I had to put out. I mentioned the first channel message earlier, which was about saying no to the drama. Someone is doubting themselves because of someone else's projections of them, whether that's a family member or an old friend. Your positivity or whatever you've been working on is being challenged because of because of whoever is thinking some bad thoughts about you. And don't let that shit don't let that shit stick. Specifically what confirms the conflict and the drama and just staying away from the drama, whether it's from a family member, a friend, old friend, projected, anybody. This could be anybody, but this is the challenge that you're going through right now, or for someone who is dealing with this challenge specifically. There was a scene yesterday when I got the channel messages that was a scene from Steven Universe. He was being projected on by White Diamond, which was a projection of him, and he was saying that that's not true. You're doubting yourself. I feel like you're doubting yourself right now. Another channel message to go back with the former message about doubting yourself was the lyrics from Trampoline by David Guetta, Missy Elliott, Bia, and Doechii, and specifically Doechii's lines. What was it? It was you bitches drama. You bitches drama, I'm spending, what was it? You bitches drama, I'm spending tickets to the Bahamas and at Benihana. Like, so you about to be on some shit right now to where this drama ain't even gonna fucking matter to you. It's just like, you know what? I am above, you are above this. You are above the drama, because literally some good shit, you're on some good shit and you about to get onto more good shit. So you above this shit. Let the drama slip. Don't let that shit doubt yourself, because you the high priestess. You on point. Now I'm starting to hear like bits and pieces of one of my favorite songs, Doechii's Black Girl Memoir. And that's a really lot like, don't fuck with me, you know, I got my dreams, I can do anything. Don't let these people fuck with you. You know, you got too many dreams, you working on some shit and working on your drama, and just know that none of that shit has nothing to do with you. Okay, let me pull one more. I'm gonna pull a tarot card. Ooh, that was a few that came out. Oh, okay. These be good cards. Okay. So the Page of Swords is reversed, so I feel like that might mean you're dealing with it might mean that you're dealing with thoughts. I feel like we got three major cards here. We got Temperance, we got High Priestess, and we got Magician. So I feel like you have to give yourself some self-care right now. I feel like it might be even time to like go internally or go within, maybe even release some negative thoughts. Page of Swords is like, swords usually means thoughts. Oh. Page of Swords is about thoughts, and I feel like Page of Swords is like young thoughts, so like immature thoughts. Don't like act too crazy. Don't act too crazy, or don't allow your bad thoughts to like take control of you. I feel like give yourself some. Temperance usually means taking time for yourself, and I feel like that means filling your own cup, giving yourself some sunshine, spending some time in nature. What was it? You know, give yourself a little bit of balancing. Dip your feet into some fun. And the High Priestess is getting in touch with your intuition, getting in touch with yourself, like getting in touch with your inner power again, your inner balance, and manifest. You have the power, and remember that you have the power to manifest with your thoughts. What else? What else can I get? And then Justice is at the bottom of the deck, unbalanced, but I was gonna say imbalanced because I felt like that's part of my message, but it's reversed. I feel like Justice reversed, I feel like means a few things. I feel like don't focus on getting justice yourself, you know, like don't focus on giving yourself justice in whatever challenges you're going with, especially if it has something to do with another person, like especially if they're throwing projections at you, or like just what was it, being immature, like edging you on and stuff. Just skip the drama. Like please just stay away from the drama. Don't try to give yourself justice. Just let spirit handle it. I also feel like it's what was it, Justice also is the card of Libra, so I feel like Libra, you might be a Libra, but it doesn't also have to mean that. It's also about balance, like balance in everything. Just like I feel like High Priestess is the just like High Priestess, I feel like is a balance between good and, good and bad. Not even good and bad, but like light and dark. Everything has to have a balance in life. So I feel like the High Priestess like is that balance, or represents that balance, and so does Libra. Not only is it talking about like don't focus on giving yourself justice, or the justice that you feel like you deserve. Let spirit handle it. That's why it says surrender to the divine. It also means you're imbalanced. I feel like maybe that could be why, but I feel like you focus on giving yourself the self-care. Like, don't throw out any projections or just get caught up in the drama because of your own imbalance with this person that matches up with this person. So just focus on replenishing yourself, giving yourself self-care. This is Mary J. Blige, like, no more drama, literally. Like, I felt like it's about your inner power and just knowing that, you don't have to prove anything to anybody. Like, you don't have to get caught up in the drama. You don't have to explain anything. Just allow people to think what they want to think, and because they're going to think it regardless. No matter what, people are going to hold on to their projections of you until they see otherwise, or until they choose to believe otherwise. So just let them choose that, and just choose to step out of the drama and slip away. Continue to try and get that money. Give yourself everything that you need to fill yourself up. While also, I feel like High Priestess is also for, like, I told you, my entrepreneurs. I feel like this also represents like an influencer. You might be an influencer. You might be in front of the camera a lot. And you might, you might even need to put some work in. Like, when it says self-care, I also mean like self-discipline, self-love. Like, give yourself that true self-love you need, and like fix whatever needs to be fixed. Align what you want to align with. Cut off whatever needs to be cut off, whether that's feelings, actions, person, habits, anything like that. Cut that shit off and become the influencer that you want to become, the High Priestess that you are. Also, that includes manifesting and just knowing that you have the power to manifest, but you won't have the power to manifest until you give yourself some self-care. All right? And that's what, again, full moon of Virgo is about beauty. So give yourself some beauty rituals. Give yourself whatever that you need to feel good. And I felt like that is what you need to be doing this full moon with a ritual. So this episode's ritual is to give yourself some beauty, self-care, pamper yourself, but also on top of that, organize your life especially if you're an entrepreneur, and give yourself the self-discipline that you need in order to move forward in a positive way. All right, y'all. Happy full moon in Virgo. Love y'all. I'll see y'all in a couple of weeks for the new moon. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our next self-love shenanigans coming up in a couple of weeks. I am Tay. This is Passion Tea, and I will catch y'all next time.